What's up, guys? Shane from Green Life here. We're a lawn care company in Northeast Florida, Jacksonville, Florida to be specific, and we are an eco-friendly company. So we use a mix of electric mowers, trimmers, edgers, weed eaters. We have propane-powered lawn mowers, and we still run these traditional gas blowers. So we're not an all-electric company. We run a mixture of gas, propane, and electric-powered equipment. Primarily, the things that are electric are mowers, our edgers, our weed eaters, hedge trimmers. So majority of the tools we use are electric, which makes for some interesting days out in the field of lawn care. So I'm going to be posting some videos on some of the day-to-day struggles that we have, solutions. We've came up with 4 common problems, like the one I'm going to be going over today, and that's what to do on rainy days and how to handle that and how to really keep those clients and customers from calling you to see when they're going to get service. So a little bit of background about me. I've been in the industry for about 10 years now. I started it when I was 16. I wasn't planning on doing anything lawn care related. My dad used to run one when I was about 12 years old, and I would go out and cut grass with him after school. He'd just pick me up in the parent pickup line, and I'd go and cut grass with them after class. So I wasn't planning on, doing anything with lawn care, and I had saved up a bunch of money from delivering newspapers on the weekends, and I saved up, about like three or four grand. I was going to go buy a street bike. I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm 16, I'm going to be rolling up into school on my street bike, it's going to be sick, and my parents didn't let that happen. So instead of me wasting my money on a street bike, I actually bought lawn equipment. I'm like, all right, well, if I can't buy a street bike, let me get something that I can potentially make money with and on my own schedule. Because at the time, I was delivering newspapers on the weekends for the Florida Times-Union. My best friend had a family business doing that. And then after school, I would go and mop floors at the Garber Auto Mall. So I was working both of those jobs, none that I really liked all that much. I mean, newspapers were cool because you're working with your buddy and you're making money at the same time, so that was pretty cool. But regardless, I didn't want to keep doing those for years on out. I had college coming up, so I bought lawn equipment and I started my lawn business, cutting friends' houses. Their parents would hire me on. I had teachers that hired me on. I was advertising on Craigslist. That's how I got my first handful of clients. And some of these clients that I got in high school, I actually still have 10 years later. So I've been through quite a bit of seasons, all kinds of up and downs and problems, and a lot of hurdles to jump over, especially being a eco-friendly lawn care provider. So the equipment we use definitely has its pros and cons. They're not great for everything, but they do have their benefits, and they really go along with how we want to operate as a business as a whole. So that's my 10 cents. Been in it for a while, so we've seen quite a bit, and some of the things that we've came up with that have really helped us out in the past, and especially in today's conditions when it's raining. So excuse me. So whenever it's raining, we have a couple things that we do and a couple things in place to help us in this situation. One, we always try to make up the yards that are missed. So if we got a half a day of rain or a full day of rain, we typically can still go and make those up on the following day. The reason being, and why we can do this, is we typically schedule all of our routes at an 80% capacity. So, say you have 16 labor hours budgeted out for your day. That's 2 guys running 2 8-hour days. We're going to budget out 14 labor hours. And those other 2 labor hours that we're going to leave open on that day are going to be for doing extra detailed work, doing things we wouldn't normally do in a regular service visit through a rotation of houses. So just giving that little bit extra, providing that little bit of extra value for our customers. And it also acts as a cushion if we happen to run behind, or we get a late start, or say we have any problems with our equipment. We know we have that cushion there. And if it rains, we know that we have 20% of the data that we can continue to run and make up yards. So for tomorrow, any of the yards that we missed today, what we'll do is we'll put them on tomorrow's route. And another thing that really helps us be able to do that efficiently and take care of tomorrow's clients as well is that our routes overlap each other. So when your routes overlap each other, you're really not going too far out of your way to jump onto another route to make up work from the day before. So you can either start your day at the client's houses that you missed the day before, and if you do it like that, that means the day that you're missing clients, you want to hit the clients that are furthest away from the next day's route. So all the ones that are an extra 5 or 10 minutes out, however far they are, you want to hit those ones first. So on the day that you're making those up, you have less drive time to account for when you're making up your property. So this is something we do, is we will start and almost run at, if we know we're expecting rain and we're not going to finish, we're going to start a route backwards and hit those clients that are, if it's necessary to run it backwards. It may not be, but we're going to hit the houses that are furthest away from the next day's route. It's going to save you drive time and allow you to get more labor time and more time spent on those properties. So those are the two things I would recommend is don't schedule your days max to the full. Allow yourself a cushion and some cleanup time for situations like this, and B, try to make your routes overlap each other so you're already setting yourself up to be in a position to make up these properties. And the last thing that I would stress and really recommend doing, as this really should have been the first one, is just to communicate with your clients. Let them know when you're coming out there, what you plan on doing, because that's going to keep your phone from ringing. They want to know what to expect from you, and that's typically why they call. They don't know what to expect. They don't know when you're coming out. Go ahead and take that first step. Be proactive. Approach them, email them, call them, text them. Let them know, hey, it rained today. We'll be back within the next 48 hours to get your service done for you. And you'll be amazed at how many people don't call you and how quiet your phone is going to stay from not having customers not knowing what's going on. So consider those 3 things. They're really going to help in times like this. I will continue to post some other videos on other things and policies and just ways we run things to be efficient and the things we have to deal with being an eco-friendly lawn care provider. So again, my name is Shane. The business name is Green Life Property Service. So if you want to stay up to date and tag along with me as we go through these hurdles and the life of lawn care in general, give me a like, subscribe, and we'll keep it real with you guys. You guys have a good one.